Hey guys, it's Tara. I am here to bring you a more advanced class on the shoulder, but specifically the back of the shoulder. So not really the top today, but more of the back. So I have a lot of tension around this area. So that's what we're focusing on and trying to get away from, how do we do it? Away from this. Yeah, so if you tend to do this a lot, I do, trying to find more space as in here rather than that, if that makes sense, yeah? So away from this is gonna create more stress, more tension there, especially if you're putting weight on it. So trying to find this, but without closing the front. We want the front open as well. Open back, open front, ideally expanding from within on all sides, and then moving into some harder poses with that idea. I'm going to start gentle, build. Feel free to skip anything that's not for you. Let's get moving. Starting on your hands and knees, go ahead and begin to find some organic movement. And instead of having the hands right underneath you, bring them forward and wide. Wide is really important. So if they're here right under the shoulders, you're more there's a bigger tendency to drop into that. So bring the hands wider than you'd think. Push the floor away and then rotate the elbow wide. Push the floor away again and find a lift up from underneath the armpit and expand the back of the heart, the space between the shoulder blades, between the spine. Let the head drop for a moment. Breathe into that back heart area. Let the belly open now, pressing the knees wide. Activate the glutes and see if you can find a lift in the hips, the heart, and the head now without losing and squeezing the shoulder blades in towards each other. Exhale, go ahead and sit back. Inhale, pull your way forward. Exhale, sit back, bring both hands off to the left, dome the right hand, left ear towards the left shoulder as you find a gentle pulse forward. Exhale back, inhaling forward. Make sure the left shoulder blade isn't doing that pointy behavior. Instead, lift up, reach the right arm long, find space. Exhale back. Inhale, expand. Exhale back, arms both over to the right. Dome the left hand, widen the right elbow especially. Keep the right shoulder lifting up. Reach the neck long, and then reach the left arm long. Exhale back. Inhale, expand. Bring both hands back to the mat. Option for a little roll forward. Really expanding into that back heart space. Reach the hips back, open the throat, open the belly. Tuck your left toe, lift your left knee, humble cat to the left. Dome the left hand, right ear towards the right shoulder. Feel free to maneuver the right lower leg as needed. Push the floor away with the right elbow. Keep this in mind especially. Don't sink down, instead lift up. Reach the left arm forward and long. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, find space. One more like that. Left hand to the left thigh, push them into each other, hover the left foot into the air. Bicycle left, broaden the back of the shoulders. They're gonna wanna collapse here. This is not really a pose we think about the back of the heart on. We're more focused on the legs often. Swivel the right heel more towards the right wrist. Allow the belly to open more. Left hand to the left thigh. Option to kick the leg into the air. Exhale, left foot, left hand come down. Pick up to your right foot. Pedal out the hips, move the legs, move the feet. Let that ripple all the way up the spine. Find center with the feet wide, the hands wide. Bend the knees, reach the hips back. Inhale, pull your head forward. Exhale, bend. Inhale, pull forward, twist toes to the left, twisted cat left. Push the floor away with the right elbow. Keep the right elbow to the right, dome left, bicycle left. Breathe. Keep an eye on that right shoulder. Don't let it collapse in. Reach the left arm long. Breathe big. Lift away from the floor. Option, rotate the right heel, lift the belly up, even if it's a little wobbly. Left hand to the left thigh, push them into each other. With that connection, can you lift higher? Option, grab the back of the hamstring, lift up. Exhale, left hand touches down. Left foot touches down. Pedal it out. Breathe. Push the floor away. Broaden the back of the shoulders. Exhale, knees come down. Untuck the toes. Slide the hips back. Pull the head forward. Pull the hands towards the knees. Broaden the elbows again. Lift the back of the heart. Next time you pull forward, tuck the right toe, humble cat to the right, hips sit back, dome right, push the floor away from you, keep the left elbow pointing to the left. And then reach the right arm forward and long, lengthen the right side of the neck. Right hand to the right thigh, push them into each other, hover the right leg away from the floor. Sweep the right arm forward and long, bicycle. Widen the shoulders, soften the breath. Swivel left heel towards the left wrist. If you need to move the knee, go for it. Mine got a little twisted. Right hand to the thigh. Press them into each other. Lift away from the floor. Option to grab the back of the hamstring. Kick the foot into the hand. Lift up. Keep an eye on the left elbow. Mine's kind of sunken in. Widen it. Make space. Right foot touches down, right hand touches down. Pick up to your left foot, pedal out the feet, move the knees, breathe. Press into your feet, into your hands, reach the head forward. Exhale, bend the knees, reach the hips high. Inhale, pull your way forward, twist toes to the right, dome right, left ear towards the left shoulder, bicycle right. Push the floor away, try not to let that left shoulder blade get bony. Reach the right arm forward and long. If it helps, you can even bring the hand to between the shoulder blades and broaden that space under the fingers. Swivel left heel towards the left wrist, right hand to the right thigh, kick the foot into the air. Breathe. Watch your left elbow. These are hard poses. They're meant to be. We're going hard, but also focusing on the shoulder. Bring the right side down with control. Step wide, step wide. Keep the belly long, your gaze towards the front of your mat as you walk your hands back. Resist the urge to look to your feet. Lengthen through the belly. Walk one hand at a time to your thighs. Let's twist to the left. Lengthen the left side of the neck. Reach the femur bones back. Broaden the back of the ribs even here. Inhale through center. Exhale, opposite side. Make more space between the shoulder blades. Inhale, rise all the way up. Extend the arms forward. Step one foot at a time to your mat. Sweep the hands to the head instead of having the elbows open. Draw the elbows forward and lift up the back bottom ribs. Little arc right and left. Press the knees forward, reach the hips back, squeeze your heels in, arc up and over to the right, and then to the left. Widen the shoulders, elbows draw forward and down. They also lift up somehow all at once. Shift your weight more to the right, up and over to the right, lifting that left elbow. Hover your left heel. Dig, drag that left leg. Bicycle left. Draw the elbows forward. Breathe. Last one. Left hand to the left thigh, press them into each other, let the belly grow, let the spine grow, the neck grow. hang out here, or bring the hamstring to the hand to the back of the hamstring, kick. Or if you'd rather, bring the hand to the foot, press the femur bones back as the belly rises and lifts. Breathe. Exhale, left foot lands softly, gently behind you with control, zigzag. Bring the hands to the thighs, lift the back of the heart, press the femur bones back. Bring the hands up through pull-up bar. And then bring the hands to the elbows. Pull the elbows wide and allow the left elbow to rise, arcing up and over to the right. Lift the right bottom ribs as well. Push the elbows away from you. Reach the head away from you. Exhale, sit back. Inhale to rise. Nice. Gently push off figure four. Ankle over the knee, draw the knee forward, pulse it here. And let's bring the hands to the knee, to the ankle. Reach the hips back. Draw the elbows forward. Walk the hands to the hip creases, pressing the hip creases back, draw the elbows forward. And then cross, bring the arms in forward in front of you. Cross the left forearm on top, making an X with the forearms. Elbows push wide. Reach the arms up and over to the right. Lift up. Push the arms away from you. Allow the ribs and the shoulder blades to expand wide. Sit deep. Rise high, even if it's wobbly. Amazing. One more pulse here, even if it's wobbly. Exhale, left foot touches down. Sway the ribs to the right now, opening through this right side. To the left. To the right. Bring the hands down. We're going to go for this monkey pod hand. So not really a clasp here, but instead take the fingers to the crease, if that makes sense. So the fingernails come to the crease, and it's like a hollow pod on the inside. Thumbs press on top, and then push the arms away from you. Reach the ribs back. So instead of just being here, make the ribs pop back. Let the head come forward and move into the back of the ribs a bit. Move the arms to the right, to the left. You can keep it nice and low. Shift your weight back to your right foot. Hover left, infinity. Foot on the inside of the thigh. Press both knees forward, reach the hips back, and then push the arms forward. Keep this idea. Bring the hands to the crown now. Elbows draw forward. Can you still have that same space in between the shoulder blades? Exhale, sit back. Inhale to rise. One more like that. And on this next one, press more into your feet. Lengthen the belly. Reach the head up. Exhale, sit, one more. And softly release. Bring the arms freely into a seaweed sway. Push the arms away from you. Reach the ribs back. Sway it out. Step your feet underneath your hips if they're not. Give yourself a hug. Let the head come forward. Back of the heart lifts. And even though we're rounding the upper body, we're not rounding the lower body too. So keep the femur bones, upper femur bones pressing back. Inhale, expand, open. Exhale, cross opposite arm on top. Breathe. Inhale, expand, open without losing that space in the back of the heart. Sit back, arc up and over to the right, and then to the left. Bring the hands to the head now. Press the head back as the elbows wrap forward. Exhale, sit back, arc up and over to the left. Exhale back, shift your weight left, hover your right heel. One more pulse with the leg grounded. Can you activate the right leg? Try a bicycle. Allow the ribs to float. Broaden the shoulders. Bring the right hand to the right thigh, press them into each other, lengthen the belly, lengthen the neck, hang out here, or grab the back of the hamstring, kick the leg out, or grab the foot, reach the femur bones back first and foremost, and then extend the leg if it wants to extend. Reach the head up, breathe. Soften the top of the shoulders. Think about the back of the shoulder blades being soft, not pointy. Softly release right foot. Bring it behind you, woo, landing in zigzag. However you get there. Bring the hands to the thighs and let the back of the heart rise again. So finding that expansiveness in the thoracic spine. Press the femur bones back now. Elbows draw forward. If they come back, all of a sudden the upper back is hollow. Shoulder blades are pointy, sticking out. Let the elbows come forward. And then grab the opposite, the elbows, but opposite arm on top. So whichever way feels odd, do that one. Pull the elbows apart. Lift the right elbow up high. Exhale, sit deep. Inhale, rise high. One more like that. On your next one, sit back, push off, figure four, ankle over the knee. Bring the hands to the knee, to the ankle, press the knee forward into the right hand. Reach the glutes back. Oftentimes we'll reach back and grab the hips and lift up. We're not doing that today on purpose because I don't want you to hollow the upper back today. Elbows draw forward, reach the femur bones back, lengthen through the belly, lengthen through the throat, lift your gaze. And then cross your forearms again, right forearm on top this time. Right forearm pushes down, left one rises up, arc up and over to the left. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, arc up and over. Exhale, back. Inhale, rise. One more like that. Softly release the right foot down. Allow the ribs to open to the left. And then back to the right. Release the arms. Come back into that monkey pod hand, opposite finger on top. So again, whichever way you naturally would do, opposite fingers come to the finger creases. Same on the side. Looks like that, thumbs on top. And then instead of just holding them here, without doing anything, push the ribs back. Let the head come forward for a moment and breathe into that back heart space. Keep this. Make it a little bigger now, lifting up through the ribs. Can you keep the arms pressing away and still have that space in between the shoulder blades? Shift your weight more to the left, hover right. Infinity, foot on the inner thigh, knees forward, hips back. Inhale, rise up. Sweep the hands either through pull-up bar or to the crown of the head. Elbows draw forward. Press into your inner feet now. Lift and lengthen, tone the low belly. Elbows, can they wrap forward and pull them down today? With that openness in the upper back, in between the shoulder blades. Sit a little deeper on this next one. Rise a little higher. Exhale, right foot, step it wide. Left foot, step it wide. Sway it out. Breathe. Hinge from your hips, push the seeds forward. Let your neck and belly be long as you make your way all the way to the floor. Walk your hands forward. Twist your toes to the left, bring your left hip down. Right hand comes in for support. Dive onto your left side and then roll all the way to your back. Take your time, find the center of your mat. Once you're there, Press into your feet, hover the hips, slide them right and left. Keeping the natural curve of the low back, let the hips come back to the floor. Let the right shoulder blade pick up by pushing the right arm to the left, lifting up that right shoulder blade. Set it down broader, more expansive, and lifting higher away from the hips. Lift the left arm, lift the left shoulder blade, set it back down. One more each side. Can you walk those shoulder blades away from the hips and make them bigger? Lift the head, set it back down with the chin lifted. Open neck. Keep that open neck as you bring your hands to your knees. Don't look to your feet, but lift your feet up. Lower leg is parallel to the floor. Rock right and left. Pushing the thighs into the hands. Breathe. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Let the arms and legs oppose, legs to the left, arms right. Then inhale, stretch towards the corners of the room. Breathe big, take up space. Exhale it back. Opposite twist, legs right, arms left. Inhale, reach long. Breathe big. Bring it back to center. Feet touch down. Hands touch down near the head, elbows to the sky, knees to the sky. And then let the knees move to the left. Reach the right hip back behind you. Inhale, knees up through center. Exhale them to the right. Exhale, left hip reaches back. Bring the arms up overhead. Let's cross the forearms once more. Left forearm on top. Roll the arms to the right. Expand that left shoulder blade wide. And then take your time as you roll on the back of the shoulders, the back of the ribs, the back of the heart. Arms to the left, back to the right. Take your time, nice and slow. Push the arms away from you up towards the ceiling, and you'll find a deeper massage-like quality in the back of the heart. Cross the opposite arm on top now. Top arm presses down, bottom one lifts up. And again, you'll find a deeper, more massage-like sensation. Exhale, release the arms. Release the legs. Close the eyes. Feel free to bring the hands underneath the lowest part of the butt. Lift up, out, and untuck. Press into the back of the head. Broaden the ribs. Move them away from the hips. Set them down. Lift the head. Set it down with the chin lifted. Deep breaths here. Inhale fully. Exhale it out. Inhale fully. Exhale it out. On your next one, inhale as if there was a big balloon expanding from within the heart, within the lungs, between the shoulder blades. Breathe big down into your mat. Exhale, soften and release. 2 more breaths like that, breathing into the back of the heart, between the shoulder blades. Expand the back of the lung. On your next one, soften fully. See if you can release fully. Relax the shoulders. Let go of all tension. Let go of tension at the top of the shoulder, the sides, underneath, the back. And if there's tension that's there, you can feel it, you can almost visualize it, but you can't release it, no worries. Send gratitude and love to that area. Thank it for all of its hard work, all of its effort, gripping, holding on for you, protecting. And with each and every breath, send more gratitude, more space, more love. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have the time and space, please stay as long as you'd like. Ignore the rest. Don't feel obligated to get up if you're not ready. But if you are, find some soft, subtle movements within the hands, within the feet, even within the crown of the head. Inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, reach from the fingertips down through the toes. Bending your knees one at a time. Taking your time as you roll to either side. Couple breaths here. Use your free arm to help guide you all the way up. Readjusting slowly. Hopefully you feel more spacious in the back heart, stronger as well. That area can get compressed. So building that space and tone at the same time you can really begin to find freedom in the shoulders. And it's an ongoing thing. I'm still working on mine too. So don't expect it to happen all at once. Cool. All right, have a good one, you guys. Let me know how it felt in the comments or reach out. All right, bye.